And then on page 3, we're referring to a statute from Mr. Wells at 6708. That statute is incorrect. It's actually what he's looking for is probably 67 or 68708. The 6708 was rescinded. It needs to be 68708, I believe.
What were you referring to, Randy? Do you have that?
Oh, I don't think I wrote that, but I think you're right, whatever.
68.
I probably said it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Say, speaking correct.
60 dot what?
Speaking
68.
to-
68.
68.
Yeah,
68,
speaking
708.
to the in-kind services, I think is the.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the minutes with the requested corrections? I move to adopt the minutes.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor say yes. Those opposed say no. I say yes.
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 Okay, the motion carries. The minutes were adopted. Okay, unfinished old business. Samantha, did you get that Eaton Schwab email?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you send this out earlier?
Did it? We just sent them out. Okay, so the bid process on anything more than $25,000 in the township or in the county has to go through engineering. And I got with engineering here at Butler County, and they suggested we use Schwab and Eaton because that's who they use. And they know all the DOT regulations and specs that are to be followed. And this is the bid. This is an estimated cost from them. And the first page of that is their cost with that. And their cost is basically 10% of the overall cost.
Who recommended?
Curtis
So
Mayer.
how did we jump from, how did we jump to almost $1 million?
Because the traffic volume is a high volume road.
Explain that. High volume road.
High volume road. A high volume road is more than 400 cars a day.
Okay. And the significance of that is?
Is it changes the specs. It changes the county specs on the road. Like for instance, the low spot in the bottom that has the culvert, it would require at this point guardrails because of the high traffic volume. And it is in that estimate.
So this estimate isn't for chip seal? What is this estimate for?
No, the chip seal is relevant because it's for a low volume road.
Well, actually, I reached out to the county also, and they sent me a copy of this Kansas LTAP fact sheet through the University of Kansas that the state works with. In here, it states a comprehensive 2004 South Dakota study found that based on maintenance costs, a gravel road was economical below 150 cars per day. A chip seal road was economical between 150 and 650 vehicles per day. And a paved road more than 650, which seems to be a little different.
Okay.
So I'm not sure why all of a sudden we've elevated to this.
Here
level.
is a.
Well, I'm just saying what this,
Okay.
I
well,
just read what this said.
Okay, that defines a high volume, low volume road at 400.
By whose qualifications? Who made this?
This actually came via a road inspector,
For who?
KDOT.
Well, this is what KDOT uses a lot of.
Okay.
And this is what the county said, or they sent me as a reference. And
Okay.
they're saying this is not inappropriate for chip seal.
Okay. So you want to go back with Schwab and Eaton and have them get an estimate
Why do we
on,
want to use them?
because that's who the county suggested.
We still have to have 2 bids.
Well, this not, this
Well, I don't
is, this is a service.
Do what?
Go ahead, Samantha.
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this isn't a bid from Schwab and Eaton doesn't do the work. They have to
That's an
bid it
engineering
out.
group.
They're just providing an estimate how they think that, am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
They're just providing an
Okay.
estimate for the
Okay,
work. And then if we proceed with, obviously, we're not proceeding with $1 million, we don't have that in our budget, but if we
No.
were to proceed, then they are the ones who bid this project out to contractors, is that how that works?
Yes, they put a bid package together and follow that county spec.
so we have a difference between those saying it's a high volume road that requires all of this versus this Kansas sheet that says a chip and seal would still be appropriate for up to 650 cars.
Okay, so,
Am I understanding where we're at on this? We have a difference of opinion here
okay,
between this group and this group.
okay.
I'm just saying what this sheet says, that's all.
Okay. You think
So
that
can we just go back to Schwab Eaton and say, hey, according to whatever, I can't obviously see what document Colin has, but according to this document, 650 cars is still plausible for a chip seal road. Can you give us an estimate on that?
yes, absolutely we can. And yeah, why don't we do that? And that'll put a number to the end of it both ways.
It'd be interesting to hear what they say.
Do you need a motion?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what she said.
She asked if we need a motion.
I don't think we need a motion. It's the same. We're still running on the same. We're getting bids or whatever from the
Okay.
previous.
Okay. Okay, then that's what we'll do. We'll move on to tree trimming. I've got 2 bids.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. What was the bid from the engineering company?
It was for the high volume road from Santa Fe Lake Road on 50th to Tawakoni.
No, I said, can you share with us what the amount, what their estimate was?
Their estimate on that for high volume road is $929,960.35, and then their anticipated design fee will be 10% of that, which is $93,000.
And that's not included in that?
That's not included in the 900.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, that's okay. Did you get both bids?
Yes, give me this name.
I just asked you whatever.
I got it.
Samantha, did you get both those tree bids in email?
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Okay, well, the one that's way out and Freedom Terrain is probably where they need to be, is where I think it should be. I make a motion to adopt the bid from Freedom Terrain Innovations for $21,000 to be paid in increments.
Sorry, I'm having a hard, we just got this email, so I haven't had time
Oh,
to really
okay.
read these bids. Is this apples to apples? Are
Yes.
they bids for the same amount of,
Yes,
same roads?
I had them independently bid out each section. The sections are 254 on Tawakoni to 15th, Indianola from 254 to 15th, and Meadowlark from 254 to 15th, and then 15th from Tawakoni to the exchange, or the correction line, and then from 10th to Butler County Road from the correction line.
So on Havoc's, there's trim only and there's full clearing. What's the difference?
Well, we've got full clearing as them taking the brush and disposing of it and cleaning it all up. And Freedom Terrain only gave a bid on full cleanup. So you can clearly see, like Tawakoni to Meadowlark.
They are gonna remove everything, Freedom.
Yeah, they're gonna remove everything.
So why is there such a huge difference? 17,200 for that one stretch, and they were only gonna chart, and the other one was only gonna be. Sorry, I was having a hard time finding it. 4,500.
Yes, which is about where it should be. They're gonna
That's a
feed.
huge difference.
Yeah, it is, and I rode with both of them last Friday and told them exactly what I expected there. And the grinding of the underbrush on the slope, on the back slope, and then cutting anything that's high, that's up within emergency vehicles, buses, anything. And it was very specific with both of them. And this one is like way out of line. I mean, I do this work and
It's quite a bit of difference.
yeah, there's a huge difference. The Freedom Train is probably where I would be at, but
Okay, did you make a motion? Sorry, my headphone's cutting in and out a little bit, so I'm having some struggles with this.
I started to.
Okay.
Okay, I make a motion to adopt a bid from Freedom Terrain Innovations for $21,000 to be paid in increments as the work is completed and inspected. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second.
Okay, there is a second. Do we have any discussion on it?
When can they start?
As soon as it fits their schedule. Probably right at the first of the year.
Okay.
Is there any other discussions? Okay. Was that a no, Samantha?
No more from me.
Colin?
I'm good.
Okay. All in favor say yes, all opposed say no. I say yes.
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 Motion carries. Okay. The truck purchase. I need to find out, we're running into some snags with this truck purchase. Because the rules of FEMA of having two bids for a purchase, like we're getting bids on this.
Our procurement policy. yeah.
Right, and I need to get a copy of that because I don't understand. It's very hard to get apples to apples on a truck. 'Cause-
I think that if we just look at more than one truck,
Yeah,
I mean, the
I
whole
agree.
purpose of the procurement policy is that we're not having backdoor good old boy deals, or we're only employing our
Yeah.
friends.
Right, well,
Yeah,
we've got.
I agree with Samantha. If we just go look at a couple trucks and we evaluate and we make a decision, I think we're
I,
good.
I looked at some trucks today, actually, they're at the auto auction, and they're nice. One is a 2022 with 74,000 miles on it. Both of them are Chevrolets. They both got flatbeds, they're both four-wheel drive, they're both one-ton dualies.
One times, okay.
One-ton dualies with a 6.6 diesel engine in them. And I think that is, those are a good truck, but that's probably gonna cost us $40,000 on the bid.
That doesn't surprise me. Not for a diesel dually.
Yeah, and they're, but, I mean, one's a 2024 with 80, let me get you exacts on that.
No, that's fine.
Well,
I mean,
but
I-
it's at auction. So if we're gonna put a cap on it, if we're gonna go to the auction, we have a buyer that buys. And then that process is $250 for the paperwork, $600 at the auction house. So if we're gonna put a 40,000 cap, we need to be at $41,000.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's still not unreasonable for a diesel dually.
I don't think so. So, and there is other trucks there, the 22 and the 24 are almost the same.
Equal mileage roughly.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's gonna be against the procurement policy.
I don't think it would be. What do you think, Samantha?
I don't think so.
I mean, you're looking at two different things. Whether you get bids or not is different, but you're still looking at two different items. I think you'll be okay.
So when we had our special budget meeting, we had talked about $30,000 for a truck. So You're saying that it's gonna take 40,000 now?
41, if we're gonna be in the ballpark on these things. The 2022, I just sent you pictures. Oh, let me send you the numbers on it. Colin, I sent them to you too.
Okay.
Okay, one is a 2024 with 83,510, and the other is a 2022 with 74,677. And if we were to have our choice, I would actually probably prefer the 2022. It actually should, at auction, should bring right around 38,000. And that older truck is easier to get programmed on if we're going to program it. So, did you get the picture, Samantha?
Yeah.
Did you get them, Colin?
Both Chevys.
Yes. This is the closest I could get to apples to apples.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's taken a minute just to get this far. Because usually I get a 2019 and then a 2022,
Sure.
and then you got different engines, different transmissions. These are about the same all the way through. Both got 6.69 liter diesels in them. If we can allocate 41,000 to that, and if it goes over 40,000, then we let it go and we try again. These are fleet trucks coming off of lease. Yeah, so. And the flatbeds are in really, really good shape and got good functionality. I think they
Do you
serve the
drive?
guys well.
Do you drive?
No, I can't drive them because they were at the auto auction, but I did start them. And those diesels sound good.
They rattle, but no excessive rattle.
No, that's part of it. Are you on board with that, Samantha?
Budget-wise, Samantha?
Budget-wise?
Well, we had said that we were going to move 30,000, so it's just 10, I guess it's 10 extra from what we had planned.
11?
11 extra from what we had planned. I'm trying to look at a quick glance through I think we're going to have extra from this year that we can move to special machinery. So if you think this is the best deal for the township, then we can make it work in the budget.
Shall we set it in motion?
Is-
Yeah,
is that
I make a motion that we allocate the money, 41,000, to make a purchase at auction for a buyer.
What's our
Which
upper,
one?
you said 40,000?
41,000?
Yeah, but you said an upper limit of.
40.
If it's 40,
40, you have processing, you have 600 to the house, and
right,
250 for
but
paperwork.
the price for the truck, we don't want to
We
exceed 40,000.
want to exceed 40,000.
Okay.
So purchase which one?
Uh,
22?
Well, if we could get either one of them.
Okay.
The 2024 is a $65,000 truck. The 2022 is probably a $57,000 truck. But I think both of them are going to be in that $40,000 range with that 6.6 liter diesel.
Yeah,
Four-wheel drive, all of it.
yeah.
Do I have a second?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion is passed.
No, we got.
Do we
vote.
have-
Oh, excuse me, we got to vote. Any discussion? Then we vote. All in favor say yes, opposed say no. I say yes, Colin says yes, Samantha.
Yes.
Motion carries. Okay, new business. Okay, the next order of business and new business is I want to put a GPS trackers on the equipment. Like this truck here, and I actually have bids on that from one bid position, and that's Murphy Tractor, because they have all the information on it. But the problem I see with this is that it's pretty fat, it's pretty expensive. And I think we can actually do exactly what we want to do if we use like a GoPro drop. Like a magnetic. Because I think these costs are like, for having that system in the vehicles already and have to be activated, I think that like 2,800, 2,865, I think that's pretty heavy. I think 2,052. And then 2,460, I think it's too much. But I would like to I would like to bring it up on new business to maybe look into getting the GoPros or getting a GPS system put on all of this equipment.
You've got, what, 3 pieces here?
We only got 3 pieces there, and it's almost $9,000.
Yeah,
I don't agree with those prices,
that's
but
expensive.
I have to put something out there. And they have the software that they gotta put in them to make them function, but I think we can do the same with the GoPro for probably $200-300.
What's the goal of doing this?
Well, seeing where all the equipment's at, tracking everything, knowing if somebody takes something, where we can go get it.
So if
Yeah, we'll have to take the
it got
dash apart.
stolen or something like that?
Yeah, we'll have to take the dash apart and a little bit and put them up inside so that, they can't just spot them and take them right out.
Right.
Right, if they take it, we can give them a head start, get the shirt, and drive right up to them and get our equipment back.
Is Murphy the only company around that can do this?
Well, Murphy's got the software because it's their
It's all
construction
John-
company.
Yeah, right, it's all John Deere.
Yeah, so I think if we go with the GoPro, which are about the size of a quarter, even if we have to replace those, the cost is gonna be minimal compared to this.
But we don't know what that cost would be right
Not
now.
yet. But I don't wanna set a motion in place, but I just wanna proceed this as new business.
It's worth looking into.
Okay, very good. Samantha, you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. The next order of business is the culvert purchases.
You got that thing I sent you? The price list?
Yeah, you were gonna get Dave Springall.
I
And
did.
decide which one. I didn't get that. If you had,
No, I mentioned it last time, I guess. I don't have the email, but he said their most commonly used culvert is an 18-inch.
18-inch?
In the county, the 18 inch is by far and away the most common.
Okay.
Oh, now it's in here.
I need to get,
Are the culverts for just to have a backstop, or is it for a certain thing? Am I not remembering something?
I actually talked to Jim Bob, which is the guy that has the batteries right there on South Bird or North Bird Creek Road. He's got a culvert that's got the ends crushed, and he doesn't know how they got crushed, but I told him that we would have to maybe get him a price to replace that, and at the landowner's expense. And then we have another guy that's right out here on Tawakoni, just north of 60th, and he's going to be putting a culvert in. And we need his price on a 24 or a 30, depending on what his developer wants to put in. His builder.
Right there at the corner?
No, to this side of it. You're thinking of the Miles Estates.
Yeah,
No, this is to the north of that, on the same side of the street,
okay.
right across from where I think Jack lives, right there, right across from him.
Mhm.
So we need that, and then we've got Mr. Zimmerman, John Zimmerman, up here on 15th Street, 15th Street, just to the east of Meadowlark on the south side, and we got into his culvert a little bit. We need to replace it. And he's got rock and all this nonsense going there, and I told him that we were not going to place the rock back, but we would put bells on it.
I guess what I was referring to is, this place has got a special on until the end of the year.
Yeah,
You know,
perfect.
If that's what we want to do, I mean,
Well, if we get the dimensions that we're gonna need from the guy in Tawakoni, and the dimensions are 30 foot for Jim Bob, and I gotta find out who owns that. He's just a pumper. And then I know we have to replace Zimmerman's, and it's a 24 foot. But I thought we would go with the 15-inch squash on that. But we have to put bells on the end.
so a 15 squash probably carries about the same as an 18 round.
Yes, but it's more low profile.
Would be.
Right, we're gonna need a low profile over there on Tawakoni as well. The one over here with Jim Bob is deep. We could probably put a 24 in there, but
Well, if we're gonna order them, this would be the time to do it before the end of the year if we need them. We just need to get the dimensions.
okay. Well,
I
we'll,
mean, do you want this stuff?
I'll get it from here. We'll get it from here first. But we'll have to get those dimensions. I gotta talk to, he's gotta get me information from his builder. And I got with Dave Springall today and gave him the location of it. and told him that it was almost at the top of the hill, but he wanted to do an on-site visit, so we're kind of waiting for his information coming
Yeah.
back on that.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay.
If we can get these ordered and paid for in this year, that would be
Great.
great. That would be amazing if we could pay for it in December's budget.
What is it? What is that cost of that, of a 24-foot, 15-inch squash?
Oh. They call it an arch.
I didn't hear what he said, what?
They're calling it something different. He's getting a price on it.
Wow, those are pretty cheap. Well, no, they're not. Roughly 110 bucks a foot.
So those culverts are $2,640 a piece.
Man, that's expensive.
What about the bells? The manufactured end?
I'm sorry?
The manufactured ends? The bells? We'll need 2 of those. I told Mr. Zimmerman that we would replace them, but we're not putting all the rock back.
They don't.
He wanted us to put all the rock back in place, and I said no.
They're not listing the ends on this.
Okay, well, we'll have to have that, we'll have to figure that out and get those purchased. How many do you wanna purchase? How many do you wanna stock? I know we're gonna have probably a 15-inch squash over here, I'm almost positive of it, because of the shallowness of the ditch on Tawakoni. I'm pretty sure that's what Dave's gonna come up with. I don't know what, probably an 18-inch probably over here for Jim Bob, and I know a 15-inch squash, 24-foot over there for Zimmerman. We should at least order that plus 2.
Any idea what we have in the yard for tubes?
Not right offhand, I used to have it written down, but,
I guess if we're gonna spend a little extra on the truck, maybe not order, I learn what we need.
Did you hear that, spent time?
Uh-uh.
Since we're not gonna spend any more, since we're gonna spend more on the truck and take that chance, maybe we shouldn't order any more culverts than what we need.
Yeah.
That'll be 3, so that'll, we're gonna be in that $7,500 range,
and I can check it in the morning.
8,000.
Well,
I'll check them in the morning.
He'll communicate via text.
Speaking,
Okay.
hang on, quick question, Samantha, did we ever get paid for those 3 culverts we installed earlier this year?
No, and that's why I was asking Ted for those phone numbers, is because, I didn't have any way to reach out to them except by mail, which they've obviously been ignoring.
I mean, those were done,
In March.
yeah. I know,
That's what, at least that was when the original contract was signed, and then I sent it out again in July-ish timeframe.
Are you talking about the one on 40th?
yeah,
Is that
that
one of
one,
them?
the one on Tawakoni, and the one.
There's 3.
There's 3. The one on Tawakoni, the one on 60th, just right south, or west of Butler Road, and the one on 40th, right west of Butler Road. They've not been paid. 'Cause, I mean, we went out and looked at the one on 40th
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, twice, and
Yeah.
then did the job, yeah.
And then
Okay,
they
well,
went back and,
I guess,
I don't know, what's our next step, Samantha? Other than a call, I mean.
yeah, give me some addresses, and I'll just drop in on them and touch base.
Go dig them up.
I mean,
That's what I do.
yes, I think ultimately we just dig them up if they don't pay, but I think a phone call and a gentle nudge we'll start with, and then we'll see if we get any response from that.
I think I might have copies of the contracts that we gave them. Let me check on those and I'll try to give them a call.
I have 2 of the copies, but they didn't have phone numbers, but that's why I texted Ted, and I think everybody was on that group text when he responded to ask for phone numbers from
Okay.
them.
I'll give them a call this week.
Okay.
That all right with you?
That
Yeah,
sounds
sounds
great.
good, sounds good. That sounds great. Next order of business then? Treasurer's report.
Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me because I have a tiny little screen that I have to scroll through to find what I usually am reading off to you. Okay, so in the general fund, we had deposits of $1,551.70. Expenses were $8,100 $110.10, so our balance in the general fund is $61,525.78. Deposits in the road fund were tax dollars, $5,318.37. Expenses were $22,014.56, leaving our balance $186,352.80. No change to FEMA or special machinery. So if I flip over to the budget side of things, we're 92% of the way through the year. We're under budget on both the road and the general fund. Did you guys get my email? I emailed this to you.
When did you send it?
Not until a couple hours ago.
Oh, I haven't looked at it yet.
Sorry. I was in the car. I was traveling for 13 hours yesterday, so I didn't get it done until I got here today. So if you have questions, it's basically the same as always. As I've been saying, we're under budget. But if you look at the report that I emailed out and you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Okay, super good. Is that it, Samantha?
That's all I have.
Okay, roads. Roads, I've been driving the township, the roads look in fair decent shape. I did get a call today from a guy up there on 15th Street about a water crossing in Indianola between 254 and 15th Street. And I sent a text to Ted and he went and took care of that. Yeah, so other than that, nothing to report. Brent, on the cemeteries?
Don't have much. I got that auger yesterday, so we've got it now. That's a done deal.
Okay.
I've been picking up a few branches out there from that wind the other day. Everything's good out there.
Okay, speaking of that, did you get a copy of this?
Of what?
Of this deal from Lois and Brent on the repair of the
No, I didn't.
fallen down
The stones.
stones out here?
Here?
Yes.
No, I did not see this.
I just got it tonight.
Did you?
Yeah.
She told me she sent it to you.
I don't know, I'll have to check.
That's been in discussion.
Oh, she did, it was on a text and it was like this big.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The only thing I could make out really was the $11,000.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're sitting down, Colin.
Wow.
Right. Samantha, Colin, you wanna read that to Samantha?
Piece of thing.
Well, basically, it's from this company, Marion Marble and Granite.
Marion, I think.
Talks about looking at the stones here in this closed cemetery by the building and what they would do as far as some of the old marble stones, pour concrete foundations, stand them up. Older stones in multiple pieces. They'd kind of have to put them in concrete also.
Or drill them?
Yeah. Let's see. Basically, it comes down, they'd do all of that and cost $11,000 plus tax.
Good land. How many are they doing?
Oh, how many are out
All
here?
of them.
Probably all of them are in
Yeah.
bad shape. And I have no idea how many's out there.
Some of those from like the 1800s.
Well, let's see. Here it is. I counted it would replace and add to existing stone 10 total new foundations. So they're gonna do some work, but 11 grand?
That seems like a lot.
Did you guys get a secondary bid?
She was supposed to be getting one from CVI,
That's what I
and
thought.
I'm getting one from CVI for the big cemetery too, but I haven't checked my email to see whether I've got it or not.
We have fallen down stones.
Just one out there that I
Big,
think is bigger than we can handle without damaging
the stone
the
itself.
stone.
Okay, well, we'll have to wait till we get those bids, so we'll just
Yeah.
move forward and wait for that.
Put this on for old business.
Okay, equipment. Brent, can you gave me this. You gave me this here. Did you get this, Colin?
No, I did not.
Okay. Can you explain that second, the bid that's got two that calls this one. What is this? What is this bucket here? That 72 inch, what is that? A stand bucket?
That, see, one's a 72-inch wide and the other's 79, and they're.
Oh, that must be the brand name.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
yeah, I haven't either.
Well, Central Power usually has off-ramps anyway. What did that bucket come in at? See how it's got a curvature bottom right there? Yeah,
This one?
that one is a good one.
5237,
What is the low bid here?
that one.
Yeah, that one there, if you're not using Central.
Well, yeah, no, the 72 stand grapple's 38. This
Well,
one's
let's,
56, this one's 52.
we've got time on that.
I think now that's just standard grapple, and this other one is a rock grapple.
But that's not what you want.
No.
No, definitely not with price difference.
Why don't we push on this and I'll go look at these units. 'Cause I'm not really understanding what that's a good bucket right there.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's got a cradle, you can cradle logs in it, it's good. Okay, that'll wrap it up
So
for
what are you
equipment.
gonna do with that?
Oh, I'm going to go and look at these, I'm gonna go actually look at the units, rather than just see them on paper, because there's no pictures, I don't know what they look like. Okay, so that wraps it up. We've got some announcements. We want to announce that there's a special FEMA meeting at the Benton Township. It'll be held on December 16th, 2025 at 9 a.m. at the Benton building here, so hopefully everybody can make that too. Okay, well, I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay.
All right. All in favor say yes? All opposed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Samantha.